What's up, guys? I'm Nick. This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. We're going to be reviewing Boom! Deluxe hardcover, book 1 of Something is Killing the Children from Boom Studios. Do me a huge favor and follow, like, subscribe, drop a comment on YouTube and Twitch at Vinyl Casket and The Vinyl Casket, and follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. So you guys watched me do an unboxing of this a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I have fully read it now. I kind of talked about the build structure and the build quality, which is phenomenal, I think. You have a square edge on the spine, nice and flat and sturdy. I like the pocket there on the ribbon. Engraving, this is all embossed. Solid coloring on the cover. This is all embossed. You have the smiley, like, skeleton smile embossed, and it's really solid of a build. I really like the thickness and the material they made the hardcover out of. Paper is a really good. I like the matte finish on everything. Paper quality is really thick. It's fun to read. It's enjoyable. It doesn't feel like how sometimes an omnibus, if not done right, can feel like a hassle to get through, like physically to hold. This is like sits perfectly in the hand. It's good. It's a really good build. Let's get into the book. This is obviously from James Tynion IV, who you may know from Batman, who just finished his Batman run. He did Joker War, and Fear State was his last event. Yeah, this is from Boom Studios, same people that do Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and stuff in that vein. What do they also do? Firefly and stuff like that. This is really solid. I didn't know what to get into. Well, I knew kind of what I was getting into. One thing I do kind of not like about it is it doesn't really include the original covers, I think. Not that I could remember. They just kind of give you chapter pages from chapter to chapter as issues are chapters. There's 15 issues in here. Story was really interesting. I have read the Free Comic Book Day, Enter House of Slaughter, and the 2 issues of House of Slaughter that have come out so far. But I didn't know the backstory behind any of that. I just kind of get little hints and stuff. So basically, you're in a world where monsters exist. Monsters are caused by stress and fear and whatever, and they can breed and be born and then create more monsters. There's different levels of monsters, different types of monsters. They exist. And mostly they feed on children because of that fear and imagination they can prosper, causes more fear, and it feeds them, right? There are people that hunt these monsters and kill them, and basically have this big organization that does it under the cover of night so that people don't really know, and they like slaughter people, I guess, to prevent the knowledge of this from spreading. We know that there's one house, the House of Slaughter. There's multiple different groupings in there based on the color of the bandana you wear. We see white, blue, red, and black. We know that Erica Slaughter, the main character of this book, and who's the other guy? Slaughter, Aaron Slaughter, who is the guy in House of Slaughter, are in this, and they wear black masks, and like no one else, and like the person that like raised them basically that had a black mask is gone because she passed away, and there's this guy with this gold like clasp thing. He like leads the house, and we find out that there's other houses and whatever. A character in this called James. Could it be based on James? I don't know. A character named James tells a scary story. They go outside of the ravine behind his house, and all his friends are killed, and he makes it out alive because he created the monster. and this monster goes on like just killing children for like weeks. All the kids are missing, whatever. Eventually Erica goes there to, handle this, and meets James and builds a relationship with James, and goes on to cause a bigger problem where this gets so out of hand because people are now seeing the monsters, and she's getting more people involved, that Aaron has to come. Then Aaron's killed, and it gets recorded, and it's like put on the internet or whatever. So then the House of Slaughter, the White Mask, show up to cause this big ruckus and start killing, like want to get rid of the problem, but ends up with this kid, well, this like teenager or whatever, or this 20-year-old who lost his sister, saw his mother so depressed, and he kind of takes the blame for everything so that they will spare everybody's lives. And the big monster fight was really fun. You get to find out that these people have like these like totems, these like stuffed animals that have like their own personal monster trapped inside of it. Yeah, that's basically the premise of what happens in book 1. Obviously, there's like a bunch of issues that happen after this, and I'm assuming, I don't think it might be on issue 20, 22. There's like a hiatus right now where they're doing House of Slaughter. Hopefully they come back. I'll definitely probably try to pick up the single issues, or I'll just wait for book 2. I definitely think this story gets a, out of 10, I would give it a 8.5. Story. Art, I'll give an 8. I like the coloring. I really like, what I like about this book, this you got really solid splash page. Is that everything, they don't use they use everything as one giant page. Like the way this went was straight across, both pages. And I do like that. I really enjoyed that. For layout, I enjoyed the artwork. Like I like that. I did think the artwork could have been a little bit better. But I think it fits the medium, and I'm kind of really digging it. So, I thought coloring was great, dialogue is great. I think James Tynion did a really good job on this. I'm so happy to finally pick it up. Overall, I will give the hardcover, I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. Only thing that would have been better is including all the original covers. There are some bonus materials of sketches and stuff in the back. I think there's an interview with them in the back. But you don't really get the original covers. So that's my only throwback. I give it a 9. I would give it a 10 if it had all the original covers. Besides that, that's all I got to really say. It's a solid book, solid story, solid item. If you want to collect the singles, if you want to click the hardcover, I'd say go for it. They're both really good. I really recommend it. I hope I didn't spoil it too much. Like, I basically told you what happened, but like, you're still gonna read it and be like, oh crap, like what? Solid story, solid book. This was my review of Something is Killing Children, Deluxe hardcover, book 1 from Boom Studios by James Tynion IV. Please do me a huge favor and subscribe, follow, like, comment on Twitch and YouTube at Vinyl Casket and the Vinyl Casket. Follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Do me a huge favor, guys. Also, and remember to stay. What am I gonna say? Oh, lame.